Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, I'm going to do a quick 2-week account update, show you where I am with my account, what I've got so far, and we've got some awesome stuff coming up here in just a couple days. We're going to talk about the Fantastic Four, some new game modes that are coming, a lot of cool stuff, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Really quick before we jump into this, if you haven't downloaded the game, if you haven't tried it, use the link in the description below, download the game, check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm very curious. All right, let's talk about my account tour. So we're going to go ahead. Let me show you where I am right now, and then we're going to get into some of the new stuff that's coming. Overall, I'm very happy with the game. I like the variety in gameplay. You've got a bunch of different game modes. There's a lot of strategy to the game. I like the kits. I even like the 3-character teams. I'm so used to games giving you 4 and 5 characters. Some games even give you 6. I thought I was going to have a concern with the 3-character teams, and I don't really. I like the challenge of putting together a good team with just those 3. It is kind of weird, though. We got the Fantastic Four coming, and you can only have 3-player teams. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to look like. It is very weird, but I'm curious to see what that team is going to do. Overall, I'm very happy with the game. I think it's cool. I do have some concerns about the game. Number one, as you can see, I'm level 67. Player level goes up to level 70, so I'm going to be there here in just a couple days, and I'm only 2 weeks into the game. Usually, maxing your player level out takes quite a bit more time than just 2 weeks. Yes, I've put a little bit of money in the game, not a ton, but free-to-play players are also finding that they're approaching that max player level as well. Also, it seems that we hit a wall really quick. So within those 2 weeks, check this out. Let me show you where I am right now. So with the story here, I've completed the story. I think the only thing I need to really do here is just do some star cleanup. I got to max my star levels out, my stars here, max my stars here, so I can max my rewards out and get all of that. Some more story is coming, I believe, with some of the content that's coming out, so we might see another chapter here, which I think is cool. As far as branch goes, I think this is the last one. I don't know. But Dreaming Enigma, I need to work my way through that, so I've kind of drugged my feet on that one here a little bit. Let's see, Memento. Memento is done. I completed it. I just got to go through, do the side missions, and do, again, star cleanup so I can get all my rewards there. Nightfalls. Cool thing with Nightfalls, I really enjoy these. I think this is a lot of fun. Hopefully we see another boss coming. We might have another one coming with Fantastic Four. But I'm able to stay up in this 1 to 5% range, which I think is very cool. So I'm going to continue to stay there. Game of Khonshu and Crimson Campaign. I'm able to go through these and max my rewards out on these. So I'm happy with where I am with that. And then as far as the farming dungeons down here, it's just all star cleanup. Go through 3-star everything so I can use combat simulators when I want. Tactic reports. You need so many. You need so much tactic reports, and actually you need so much of all these different resources at the end. I am really focused on tactic reports and gold right now so I can max my characters out. I even went through, it costs so much. I even went through and all the characters that I don't use regularly, I reset all of them and then use their resources. By the way, when you reset a character, you also get their character shards, and it resets their soul saga. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, I reset everybody there so I can put everything into my main characters. Actually, it was like my top 8 or 9 characters in the game where I create all of my different teams. And it still wasn't enough to max everybody out. Where I am currently. So doing a lot of farming here. Like I said, just a lot of cleanup. I'm still trying to get, I still don't have a unique artifact here either. I have 3-starred the level 5 difficulty here so I can combat sim that, but that is evading me as well, at least for this one. These other ones I still have to work through as well. So just, it's a lot of farming cleanup is really what it is. So that's where I am with all these different modes. If we go out and we take a look at challenges here, I've 3-starred all of these. So this is done. Got all my rewards for that. I think also when we talk about that, I think that's where my other concern is. So number 1, 2 weeks in, pretty much maxed everything. I just got farming cleanup to do. Number 2 and 3, I guess, is really kind of your summons and your energy, your dream gems. You just don't get enough. After you get through all the first-time rewards in those first few days, it seems like you're getting everything that you want. It really, really dries up mid to end game, because then everything kind of just trickles in. If you're using your Dream Gems for energy, you can no longer max your energy refreshes anymore because you don't get enough Dream Gems. If you're using your Dream Gems for summons, you're not able to summon very often at all. I mean, you can get some keys from the stores and stuff. So if you go into here and you go into the shop, I haven't purchased these, but you can purchase some keys. So if you're not free to play, you're pay to play, you can grab them from there. If we go into the summon shop here, let me go ahead, Dreamweaver, go to the converter here. You can get keys out of here, but you got to summon in order to get this stuff so that you can get keys. So that's limited. You don't get any keys in your Alliance shop, which I think is a crime. We really need some in here. Give us some energy. Give us something. We need more energy. We need some more Dream Gems. I'm not asking for the world. I'm just asking to turn the faucet up just a little bit. Give us like 5, 10, 15, 10 to 20. I think 10 to 20 summons per week is pretty good. There's other games where you can plan it out and you can do consistently 40 summons every single weekend. Give us something like that for this so we can continue to build up our roster. The thing is with this game, though, and maybe the reason why they started out so low is this game started out with the fewest characters I have ever seen a mobile game launch with. Typically, mobile games start with anywhere from 50 plus for characters. That includes your goons, the characters you're never going to use. Most of these characters you're going to use. There's no goons in this game. You know, these are characters that you're going to use. So you got 27 characters here now. Thor still escapes me, like I was mentioning, but I think I've done pretty well with claiming this. Maybe this is why the faucet is turned down, so to speak, because there's not a lot of characters. I think maybe, and this is just me, I think maybe the game launched a little bit earlier than they maybe wanted. The reason for that, you got DC Dark Legion, and this is sandwiched between that and DC Worlds Collide. Maybe they wanted to move that up a little bit. We've also got the Superman movie for the DC, so that created a whole lot of hype for the DC games too, so I think they're trying to compete there. I think they launched maybe a little early because the content is light in this game right now. So yeah, so those are my main issues with the game right now. Hopefully we see a lot of updates and content coming our way. We know that there's some content coming. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll put a link up to it right over here. We know Alliance Wars is coming, which I think is very, very cool. Curious what other stuff is coming in that list. We know stuff is coming. We just don't know exactly what it is. So we know content is coming. So if you're playing the game now and you're saying, oh my gosh, this guy's saying there's not a lot of content. There's not, but it is coming. So keep an eye out for that. Check out my video. Let's talk about what's coming here now. Let me switch over here really quick. We got some cool stuff coming. So 7/17. So in 2 days, as of the recording of this video, in 2 days, we have Invisible Woman and we've got Human Torch. And then on the 24th, all of this writing to the 7th, we've got Mr. Fantastic and we've got Thing, which is cool. Let's switch over to their X account here really quick. Look at this, Invisible Woman. Let me pop out of this here really quick. She's a controller, cosmic, and she's special damage. Cool. I don't know what she does. She's got shields, so I'm thinking she's going to help protect the team. We've got Human Torch, Striker, so we've got damage, cosmic, and we've got special damage. So we got 2 special damage dealers there. I think he's going to be a massive damage dealer. I'm really hoping so. I think it's going to be very, very cool. And then we've got anybody else? We don't have anybody else yet, but I am hoping, let me go ahead, go back to this. I'm hoping that Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic and Thing are more physical damage dealers. However, we still don't have a physical healer in this game. We've got Moon Knight. He does some healing. He's physical damage. He does some healing, but we don't have a physical healer in this game. So very curious to see what these two are going to be. I think we're going to probably see them pop up on X here in probably a couple days, early next week. And then we'll know exactly what they're going to do. We got a new boss challenge. Very excited for that. Curious what that is. Maybe that's another Nightfall. I'm thinking it's probably another Nightfall. So I think that's going to be cool. Circuit challenge. Not really sure what that is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be another one of the challenges that we have, and we're going to move on into that one, or if this is going to be something completely different. But very curious to see what that looks like. And then we've got new Fantastic Four collaboration uniforms. Here's what I hope with the uniforms. Let me go ahead and switch back here. Here's what I hope with the uniforms. Let me go into here, into the shop, and into uniforms. I'm okay with paid uniforms. I am A-okay with that. I'm hoping that they continue with this free stuff for the free-to-play players, so the free-to-play players get something. As far as the Fantastic Four, I'm very curious to see what kind of uniforms that they're going to share, that they're going to give us. If we go ahead back out here, look at this. Look at look at Moon Girl right here in her outfit. So maybe we're going to see this outfit on her. And I wonder how many characters we're going to see this uniform on. These designs are so cool. I love how they craft the story. I love the character designs. I think we're going to see some additional polish and some additional content come up pretty quick in this game. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully you are too. What do you think? What do you think about the progression? What do you think about the concerns that I brought up? And what do you think about the content that's coming to the game? I'm very curious. All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.